Om Swastiastu, welcome to Mamocca Bali channel. Let's continue to our exploration of Balinese spirituality. Today we journey into the heart of Galungan and Kuningan, two of the most important celebrations in the Balinese calendar. These are not just festivals marked by vibrant scents and joyous ceremonies. They are a profound testament to the eternal struggle between good and evil, Dharma and Dharma. This battle, my friends, is not fought on a distant battlefield. It rages within each of us. Galungan and Kuningan remind us that Dharma, the path of righteousness, always prevails. It is a time for deep introspection, for confronting our inner demons and emerging victorious. The Hindu spiritual journey, a sacred period to celebrate the triumph of goodness. Galungan marks the victory of Dharma over Adharma, symbolized by the triumph of the gods over the demonic forces. Imagine, if you will, the joy, the relief, the sense of renewal that must have swept over the land when good finally triumphed. Kuningan Day, as a reminder of the Dharma within, from the Balinese language Kauningan. Uning, which means to know or remember, also signifies the return of the gods and ancestors to their celestial abode. They shower blessings upon us, guiding us towards a life imbued with Dharma. The path to spiritual enlightenment, however, is rarely smooth. The Lontar Sundarigama, an ancient Balinese text, speaks of three powerful forces that test our resolve during Galungan. The Bhuta Galungan, the Bhuta Dungulan, and the Bhuta Amangkurat. These forces, my friends, are not external deities, but rather manifestations of our own inner turmoil. They are the whispers of temptation, the seeds of doubt, the urges that lead us astray. These temptations are collectively known as the Kala Tiga, and they appear in stages, each more challenging than the last. The Bhuta Galungan, the first of the three, emerges on Sunday, 3 days before Galungan. This subtle force preys on our thoughts, our innermost desires. It whispers doubts about our faith, tempting us with material possessions and worldly pleasures. Imagine being offered a life of ease, devoid of spiritual responsibility. This is the allure of the Bhuta Galungan. To overcome this challenge, we must cultivate mindfulness. We must remember the true meaning of Galungan, focusing on our spiritual growth and connection to the divine. The Bhuta Dungulan, the power of words. On Monday, 2 days before Galungan, we encounter the Bhuta Dungulan, a force that manifests through our speech. This Kala tempts us to speak ill of others, to engage in gossip and spread negativity. Words, as we know, have immense power. They can wound, they can deceive, and they can erode the very fabric of harmony. To resist the Bhuta Dungulan, we must choose our words with care. Let our speech be filled with kindness, compassion, and truth. The Bhuta Amangkurat. Actions speak louder. Finally, on Tuesday, 1 day before Galungan, we face the most formidable challenge, the Bhuta Amangkurat. This Kala tempts us to act on our negative thoughts and desires, leading us down a path of harmful actions. Imagine the struggle to resist the urge to retaliate when wronged, to succumb to greed or envy. This is the test of the Bhuta Amangkurat. To overcome this final hurdle, we must act with integrity and compassion, remembering that our actions have far-reaching consequences. Navigating the path of Dharma. The challenges posed by the Kala Tiga are not meant to break us, but to strengthen our resolve. They remind us that the path of Dharma requires constant vigilance and self-reflection. It is through these trials that we grow, that we develop the inner strength to resist temptation and choose the righteous path. Just as a gardener tends to their plants with care, we must nurture our spiritual growth, cultivating the virtues of honesty, compassion, and self-discipline. The significance of Panyekaban, Pangejukan, and Panampahan. The Balinese observe specific rituals during Galungan and Kuningan to symbolize these spiritual battles and triumphs. Panyekaban, for instance, signifies introspection, a time to reflect on our thoughts and actions. Pangejukan represents the expulsion of negative influences, while Panampahan symbolizes the victory of good over evil. These rituals are not mere customs. They are powerful reminders of the eternal battle between Dharma and Adharma that rages within and around us. Conclusion. the enduring light of Dharma. The story of Galungan and Kuningan is a story of hope, of resilience, of the enduring power of Dharma. It is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, even when confronted by our deepest fears and desires, we have the strength to choose the path of righteousness. Let the spirit of Galungan and Kuningan illuminate our lives, guiding us towards a world where compassion, wisdom and righteousness prevail. Om Santi 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 Om.